So, hello my friends, welcome. So, in this class, we are going to see the short trick while converting a number. So, maybe in the examiner, you can see this question. Let's suppose these are the IP address which I need to expand. So, how I can expand this IP address? So, let's suppose this is the question we are having. So, we have expanded this. So, this number we are having 111, 56, 45, 78. How we can expand this number? Okay. So, what is the short trick? Okay. So first, basic concept should be very clear. If I ask you to write 8, how we can write 8? 1, 0, 0, 0. Like this we can write 8. If I ask you to 9, so 1, 0, 0, 1. If I ask you to write 3, how we can write 3? 1, 1. If I ask you to write, you can say 16, how you can write 16? 1, 0, 0, 0. How you can write 16. Okay, so this is the trick you need to, you can say basic concept should be very clear to you. Now, what is the trick here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are number, okay? So we know that it is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 34, 128. Okay. Let's suppose I need to write 128. मैं कहता हूँ कि 128 लिखना है. So how we can write, sir? I need 121, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 120. Let's suppose I ask you to write 129. How you can write 129? Sir, 128 है, मुझे सिर्फ 1 चाहिए. So what I will do? I will remove this 0 and I will write the here 1. So this will become my 129. So 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. So this is 129. Let's suppose I ask you to write 130. So I know that, sir, 128 I can write here by using the 1 here and I need 2 here. So how I can write here 2? तो 2 को लिखने के लिए मुझे यहाँ क्या करना पड़ेगा? यहाँ पे सिर्फ यहाँ पे 1 लगाना, यहाँ 0 हो गया. So this will become 130. Now what is the short trick here? These are some numbers which are near to this number. So here you can see 63 and here you can see 64. So to write 63 and we are having the 64. जो भी इसका nearest number है, the nearest number, very very nearest number, nearest number. So we are having the trick here. So what is the trick here? जो भी the last all numbers will become 1. So let's suppose I need to write 63. Okay, so 63 के लिए मैं यहाँ पे 1 1 1 1 1 1 कर दूंगा. So it will become 63. Let's check this, so whether I'm right or not. So I'm using here calculator to save time, or you can use here programmer here. So I need to write 63. So here you can say 63 also. So how many ones? 4, 5, 6. So 6 ones we are having. So 6 ones we are having. So in our system we are having a calculator standard. You can go, or you can go to a programmer. In the programmer, let's suppose I want to write here 115. How I can write 115? So like this, 0 1 1 0 0. So but in exam we don't have the calculator, right? So I'm using standard here. So 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. So this will become 63. Okay. So 63, sir, you have told very right. So 20 and 1 1 1 1 1 1 3 4 5 1. Okay. So like this, I need to write 127. So 127 I need to write. Again, I need to look at the nearest number. So you know that this is 128 and it is very very nearest. It means all ones. The remaining will become all ones. So this number will become 127. Let's suppose I need to write 31. So 40, 30 and remaining 1. This will become 31. Let's suppose I need to write 32. 3. So we know that this number, it is 32. So I can write here 1. So it will become 32. But I need to here 1 extra. So instead of 0, I will write here 1. So this number will become 31 here. Okay. So I need to write, let's suppose 129. I know that this will be 1, 4, 0. This is 128. I need 129. 1 extra. So instead of this 0, I can write here 1. So 30 and 1. This will become 120. So like this, when you are going to practice a lot of more practice, it is going to help. So what is the trick here? So which is the nearest number? So we are having 120. So 1 plus or 1 minus you can easily do. The 64, 1 plus 1 minus it is easily do. So if the number is 1 less, so whichever is, we can say 2 raised to n power number which is given to you. So if the number is minus 1, so the all remaining block will become automatically. Okay. And let's suppose I need to write here 255. So how I can write 255, sir? 4, 5, 6, 7. This one. Let's suppose examiner asks you to write 254. So you know it, sir, I know that 255 is son. So instead of last one, I will make it 0. This is how I can write 254. So these are the tricks when you are going to write a question from your yourself. From yourself, when you are going to write the question, automatically you will understand and you can easily automatically write number. So the trick I have already explained. This is the basic number conversion that you need to remember. Okay. So let's suppose I need to write 115. So what is the long cut here? I need to write 115. Let's see the longest way. But this is always accurate. 115 and 2 write. 1, 2, 3. Raised to power 0. It will become 1, 8, 16, 32, 64, 120. So 115. So 115 and 120. So it is what we can say, it is smaller. So I cannot use 120. So I need to write here 0. 64. Yes, 64 is smaller. So I can use 64. I'm using 64. I need to subtract 64 here. 1 and will become 5. 51 I left. So I need here 32. I can use, yes, it is smaller. So again, minus 31. So there are some numbers in which it will require some calculation. In all numbers, we cannot apply the trick, but in some number, it will apply some calculation. So it will become here 9 and will become here 19 like this. So now 1 I can use. Now here I'm 19. Now I don't need to expand. So 16 I can use here and 3 I can use here. So like this I can expand the number. Okay. So like this, the more practice you are going to do, you can. So when I break this number, but when I reach this number 19, I know that just 19 I can easily write. So in some case, just the practice that you have done, it is automatically going to help you. Okay. Any more doubt you are having, Harshil? You can ask. Okay.